Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Good, so we are looking to we need to top priority, next steps need to be finalized and merge the inline assembler replacements to actually not crash the games on launch. Yeah. Let's see. So we have two pulls. Let's look at the 0 hour first. Replace inline assembler and 0 hour tools. Was this done now? Let me see. Yeah, here. I think that was the only one, so we can tick that off. Yep, done. Next. Profile internal. Let me see. Internal. This is different to how we did it here. Here we did use atomic flag, and I would expect that we use the same here in internal. Okay, let me... Okay, before we jump at the inline assembler, let me look at the compile error that we have on this guy here. Debug, yeah, view details. What is the error? Error. Report CP stack trace. Oh. Okay, in the tools there's an error, I see. Okay, then let's open... Let's open this guy here. Let's go to Gen ZH. Let's build tools and extras. Tools and extras, configure. Mhm. 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 Good. Let me see what the compile error is. Let's see. Good. Yeah. While we wait for the compilation, let's take a look at this one here from Helmut Buhler. This fixes one possible source of mismatches. The underlying problem is in garrison contain class. It exists for every structure that can contain other units, palace bunker. The first time a unit is contained in that structure, the class saves the player team info of the associated building object. It uses that information to set the team when the last unit leaves the structure. This way, when a neutral building is emptied, it gets neutral again. One bug is that when a player surrenders, the player info in garrison contain isn't updated to the player that takes ownership of the surrendered player's units. But this bug alone doesn't cause a mismatch. The actual mismatch is caused because after surrendering, the surrounded player now becomes an observer and gets some code called to update some variables so that he can see hidden garrison buildings. Buildings with a Jarman, for example. At least that's the intention of the code. It doesn't actually work. Of course not. Unfortunately, the same code also resets the team info when the structure is empty. Resets the team info when the structure is empty. And because that code is only called for one player, that's the key, this results in a mismatch. We cannot actually fix the underlying issue without breaking compatibility, so this PR just disables the code that runs for the new observer. It wasn't working anyway. This way, if the surrendering player runs with this patch, no mismatch should happen, even if there are other 1.04 players. Okay, that's cool in the game. But this PR sort of creates a new issue. When the surviving team player fills the structure in question and empties it again, the building will become neutral because that member variable in garrison contain is still set to the wrong value. Oof. When the surviving team player fills the structure in question and empties it again, the building will become neutral. Wait, so... So let's say you have a palace, yeah, you surrender, and then it's a neutral palace, or what? That anyone can garrison. Team players leaving voice running, exiting, disconnecting. I mean, so it's like it's more like a hot fix then. It's not like a real fix, it's a hot fix. I see. Okay, so what does the code look like? So he just commented out one thing, one condition. Okay. Where's Ah, it's a call, right? Becoming local player. Let's see. Okay. Oof. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. We probably need a proper fix, but maybe this is good enough for starters. Yeah. For 1.04 compatibility, and then later we make a proper fix for this. Yeah. Yeah, that's the strategy, I guess. Good. So it compiled and it failed. Okay, so we can reproduce the error here. That's great. There we go. World builder. Memory pool. Why is checkpointing enabled? Hold on. Is that supposed to be enabled? Why is this enabled? Checkpointing is turned off. Okay, it is turned off here, and we also have it turned off here. Okay, and what has happened then? Disable memory pool checkpointing is set to 0. Hold on. Checkpointing. If it's larger than 0. Hold on. This is the wrong direction, isn't it? Should be if so it needs to be 0. It needs to be 0, right? Okay, disable checkpoint is 0. Okay, so we say if not defined, this thing or checkpointing is 0, right? Then it's turned off. Yeah. But this means, so by default, hold on, what was it before? Before it was, okay, so before it was always turned off. Right, hold on. I think this is not correct, is it? Or is it? Let me see. Something I got wrong here. So if this is not defined, then we define this, set it to 1. And then we check here. How about we say, where is it here? Let's put this here. Okay, so disable memory pool checkpointing will be enabled here by default. And if we have the CMake set up, then it will be set to 0 or 1. If it is set to 0, then we disable it. If it's set to 1, then we disable it. If it's set to 0, then we enable it. Yeah, I think then this is correct, yeah. Okay. Then let's replicate this here. Okay, so this should now compile. Let's see. And then we need to test why we have a compile error there when the checkpointing is turned on. Yeah. Okay, so now it should be disabled and it should compile successfully. Yeah. Man, the spam needs to go. It slows down the compilation so much. Man. Good. Maybe we can also look at some other things that are of interest here. Yeah. Let me see. Pass. Pass pointer pointer, right? Maybe. Yeah, maybe passing a pointer pointer is better. Yeah. Yes, or pass pointer pointer. Okay, so this compiles now. That's great. Then let me enable the checkpointing. Yeah, let's actually enable all these things. This guy, enable all the debugs. All of it. Okay. Okay, so F7, let's go. Okay, while we wait for that, let's see if we can look at some more things. Looks like the browser is stuck, partly. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what we have here. Proof loading, replace UI. Okay, as a proposer. Okay. Enhance replay viewing experience. Okay. Skirmish, select menu, do not save the last played mission map. Okay. Okay, what are these guys? City voiceover sorted. Files changed 5,000. Why? What is going on here? Okay, so the first question I have is why are these new files? That's my first question. Are these new? So they are not moved from anywhere. They're just added. Oof, this will be like a gigabyte of new data. Mm. 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 Hmm. Hmm. Okay, what is he doing here? Oof. GitHub is dying on this. I can't remember what's exactly in this repository. Let me see. Russian. Data. Russian. Audio. So these are all city voices already. Okay, so Triada voice, this is a city, right? No, this is city. City. Okay. So there are 1,430 entries here. And here are less. Mm. Well, GitHub is dying. Well, interestingly, now this has compiled. Huh. Okay. Why? Okay, let's disable things. Let's disable this guy. Configure, generate. Okay, let me. Man. Okay, let me add a comment here. Couple things. One, why are the sounds why are the sounds split into subfolders? Is that necessary? It means that the build setup will be a bit, well, I mean it's not, I just mean, yeah, I mean, it's okay. Let me ask a different question. Why, couple things. Do not use spaces in folder and file names. Two, why are duplicate files added? The city voices, aka RG mechanics, already exist in the repository. No? Wouldn't it be better to move the existing files instead of, no, that shouldn't be a question. It would be better to move the existing files instead of adding duplicates, because the duplicates will consume space, additional space. Why are duplicate files added? The city voices already exist in the repository. It would be better to move the existing files instead of adding duplicates, because the duplicates will consume additional space. Let me also add a reason here, because spaces will will make command line actions a bit harder, a bit more error prone. We'll make a batch. We'll make batch commands a bit more error prone. City voices, aka RG mechanics already. Let me add this actually as comments here. If it loads. Let's compile this one. Okay, let me add a comment here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate that this change is so big. It's hard to review. It lags so hard. Oh my gosh, that's not pleasant. We shouldn't make such huge reviews with millions of files changed. It's not good. It's unreviewable. I can't click anything. Oh man. It's busy doing something. Okay, that has worked. Then we make another comment. The city voices already exist in the repository. We better remove the existing files instead of adding duplicates, because duplicates will consume additional space. Let's be more clear here. Instead of space, we say memory. Man. Wait. So this tab uses 750 megabytes. Pfft. Well, all these tabs are heavy. What The hell? How can a web page take so much megabytes? Jesus Christ. Chrome is not the best browser, I would say. A pretty trashy browser, actually. Yeah, typically I use Firefox, but here for a presentation I use Chrome. Yeah, no, that's by Google. Memory. Why are duplicate files added? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Add review comment. Good. So, and now we got the compiler again. Okay. So, report CP stack trace. Good. So, this thing is related to stack. Aha. There we go. Okay. So, maybe. Let me see. Maybe we shouldn't maybe we simply shouldn't compile this out here. Have it like, what's the reason to compile these enums out? We can just have them always, no? Debug memory reports. Does it do anything with the report CP stack trace? Huh. So far not, no. But here it calls into another function. And into another function. Here. Let's see. Okay, so it does use it, but only then. So here we essentially would need to, oh my gosh. Yeah, so we have two options. Either we have this enum value always available, or we make this conditionally here, but then it's quite a mess here. There would be three options. Another option would be to say if def this or define this, right? That would also work. Yeah, I'm not sure what the best approach is. Probably it would be easier to just remove this here. CP stack trace. Display the stack trace for allocation location for all blocks found. Block checkpoint. Maybe we simply say here if defined stack trace. Actually, hold on. This. Hold on. So here it's inside the checkpointing, yeah. And here it's also inside checkpointing. So I think what we can do is the better fix is to move this guy into checkpointing. It even starts with CP for checkpointing. So instead of having it in stack trace, yeah, we move it. We just change it here. Or we remove this here. Yeah, let's just add checkpointing here. I think that's the easiest. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, then this should compile now. Okay. Then let me submit this review. And here we can add the same review. I suggest move these files to, let me see. Well, this whole repository is kind of bonkers, right? Audio. Maybe it should be added here too. I suggest move these files to Russian triada ... Russian ZH, Russian triada, and then also speech, right? Speech. Speech. Comments. I think this makes more sense because the city voiceovers, they are already in this folder, right? So just have a new folder for the other version of sounds, yeah, and then yeah, put them into subfolders, yeah. I think that makes sense because then you can. I think I like his way of putting them into subfolders per unit. Yeah, I think this makes sense because then what this allows to do, you can then like say, okay, I want to pick this voiceover from this folder and from this folder and this one, right? So you can pick and choose on build like which version you actually take, right? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, so like I think it shouldn't say English. Yeah. So I think that keeping the China Battlemaster, I think that's fine. But yeah, it should be in Russian. Yeah, and there shouldn't be like a spaced name here. Okay. Let me add another comment. You can keep the China. You can keep the faction unit sorting, as this will help cherry picking audios on build step. Good. Wait, did I submit that? Yeah. Good. Then let me see here. Okay, now we got 0 compiler. That's great. Then let me see what happens if we disable the... what happens if we enable stack trace and disable checkpointing? Let's see. Okay, is there anything else we can look at? Let's see. CNC generals won't launch if OneDrive is backing up the documents folder. Okay. Create contributors MD and fill it in partially. Okay, that's a draft. Adding Swedish entries in various JSONs. Okay. It will build and launch the game with core or full Swedish, but I do have modified. Does it work with the current old game text compiler? Does it work with the current, with the old game text compiler that does not have Swedish added yet? Exclude marker, optional, right. Optional audio. Let me see. No, this looks correct, yeah. Then, yeah, it looks fine to me in principle. Looks, did I already approve it though? Oh, I already said this. This Arabic, okay. Right. So the question I have, what does this tell us now? This Swedish localization is community made. What does this tell us now? I don't. I do not think. I think this comment is not necessary. Perhaps this should be documented somewhere else. Perhaps this can be documented in the wiki where I think this comment is not necessary. Perhaps this can be. Actually, I think there already is a wiki page somewhere which lists the original game languages, which then implies which ones are community made. Yeah, it's not necessary here. Let me find this wiki page. I think it's somewhere here, wiki. Oh wow, there's a lot here. Here, localization contribution. Oof. All the language edits used in the game. I think this one. So I don't think that these should link to a single pull request, because there are many pull requests which touch on these languages. So there's no one single change that touches a language. I think what would be more useful information here is which languages are original and which ones are community made. Or just say, like, these 9 languages are original and the rest is community made. So the original languages are English, German, French, Spanish, Italian, Chinese, Korean, Brazilian Portuguese, and Polish. These 9 languages are original. And everything else, Arabic, Russian, Ukrainian, Swedish, Greek, and so on, all that will be community made. Yeah. So I would change this here. Localization contribution. Change this. Yeah, let me just say, actually, is there more information on localization here? No. There already is a wiki page somewhere which could list the original game languages, which then implies which ones are community made. Here's the wiki page. Yeah, so that would be my comment here. Oh, looks. Okay, so this compiles as well. Excellent. Then let me restore the original setup, which would be that. Let's see. So debug is on. Custom new is on. And bounding wall is on. Yeah. Everything else is turned off. Yeah. And this one is turned on. This one. Yeah. Okay, so this would be the setup that is now built. Yeah. By default. And this should now build here. Yeah. Good. Then let me make a new commit here. I wonder if this check here is necessary. Hold on. Because here, it's probably necessary, yeah. Because if this one was deleted, then this one would no longer work correctly if it wasn't for this guy here. So I think this is correct, yeah. If not defined, disable, or disable is set to 0, then we define a checkpointing, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that looks good. Okay, fix fix memory pool checkpointing errors. There we go. Commit. Good. Let's push that up. Push. All right. And that should now work. Good. Let's see if that compiles again. Well, it doesn't really matter. We should see it being built here and what we just pushed. Yeah. Good. Then let me close these guys and these guys and these guys. Good. Okay, fix compilation on min GW. Oof. Fixes to be able to build. Work in progress. Oh wow, that's a lot. Dang. Let's have a quick look. 1,200 line changes. Wow. And that's just for 0 hour. Jesus. Oh. Oh. Huh. Wow, okay. You need to explicitly... Wow. That's brutal. That's real brutal. Ooh, this one here. This one is mismatching though with the original. The original was integer. So, yeah. But it probably doesn't matter. It's an error code. Yeah, it's fine. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, no need to look at this now. Good. Provide better macros. Yeah. one is not the fastest. Good. Then we got that. Maybe we can look at a few more thingies here. What's the time? 1 hour 16. Yeah, I would say take a break in like 15 minutes or so. Allow skipping EA logo on game startup. Yeah, I think being able, let me add a comment there. Being able to skip intros fast would be great. Otherwise, minus quick. Other than that, minus quick start. Quick start existing. Other than that, the established quick start command line arguments ideally also skips all intros. Being able to skip intros with key would be great. Other than that, the established quick start command line argument ideally skips all intros automatically. Units getting unmanned during map reveal, keep revealing the map. Okay. Chinese infantry not getting horde bonus when evacuated from units. EVA. When troops in a troop crawler EVA. That is really confusing. Let me reword. China infantry does not get horde bonus when after evacuation from transporter. China infantry does not get horde bonus after evacuation from transporter. I hope that is a better description. When troops in troop crawler. Oh man, what is this? Evacuate. When troops evacuate from a troop crawler, then some troops may not receive the horde bonus while others do. There we go. Occurs for all ground vehicles. Ground vehicle evacuation. I don't know why he uses EVA. I've never seen that. Could not be reproduced for evacuation from Helix or Chinook. Does not occur when evacuated from building. Issue seems to be that evacuation from ground vehicles, man, while evacuation, there we go. Build a troop crawler and evacuate. There you go. Okay. Is there any EVA left? EVA? No. All good now. Good. Compiling with VS 2022. Closed. Thanks. Good. Okay, so this is building, and this has also built. Great. Then my expectation is that this will pass here. Yeah. Maybe look at a few more things. You meant fork this whole general's game code GitHub plus pull request? Is there like a fast way to do this? I think you already opened the pull request, so this is already solved, right? Yeah. Yeah, he already did that. New combined ROI. Okay, he close that. New RU voiceover. Combine best parts from both RU voiceovers and fix the audio volume for them. Okay. What is this doing? Oh boy. It does error. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I don't think that this is how we should do it. So he made another folder where he combined things, like take this unit, take that unit. I don't think that this is the way it should be done. I mean, processing the audios, like adjusting their audio levels, I think that is perfectly fine. Let me say, I do not think this is the way to organize the files. Unit voices should be picked on build step, which is possible when you organize the sounds into unit subfolders like you did in the other changes. Fixing the audio volumes of the WAV files is fixing the volumes of the WAV files is good. Let me rephrase this. I mean, let me organizing audio files like this means there will be multiple copies of files and grow the repository size. Unit voices should be picked on build step, which is possible when you organize the sounds into unit subfolders like you did in the other two changes. Fixing volumes of the WAV files is reasonable. Reasonable? Is that the right word? Is fixing audio file is, let's say, applicable. Yeah. 11,500 files added. Jesus. Jesus. Wow. So many things. Good. How far is the build? I think I will just wait until this build is done, then add a comment that this has been fixed, and then take a break. Yeah. And then next session we need to sort out the assembler stuff. So let me see the generals. Oh, this is a pending review. Oh. Let me actually add. Yeah, why is this a pending review? I did not submit this? Huh. I thought I submitted that. Oh. Oops. Pending. Oh, I did mean to submit that. Okay, how about we delegate the work to Mauler? Let me say here. I suggest use atomic like we did in WW. No. Like we did in mutex.h. Like we did in mutex.h. This one. Yeah. Please write this as not defined. Because we will replace this later with a if not defined v6 build. Please write this as this because we will replace it later with okay. I suggest use atomic like we did in mutex.h. Then use atomic flag for the locking. Use atomic. Yeah, did he change anything else? Let me see. Commits. Here, replace inline ASM. Let me see. Okay. Okay, remove the comment here. What is this? Hi. Ah, right. That's a good point, yeah. Is it though? Hold on. H. Hi. Hi. Yeah. 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 Good. Then let me add this review, submit review. Dismiss stay review. Not making these kind of changes. What did I would prefer complet stuff. Actually, let me add one more suggestion here. So here in internal, where is it? It was here somewhere. Hold on. Here, m flag. Can we see the whole context of this file? Expand all. There we go. Here. So this is a volatile unsigned flag. Then how about here in the mutex.h? Let's make this volatile as well, like it is in internal.h cpp, and add a comment that it avoids reordering see comment from Zambas, highlighting that, and potential race error. Let's make this volatile as well, like it is in internal.h, and add a comment that it avoids reordering and potential race error. Let me flag. Add a comment above that it avoids reordering a potential race error. Okay. Good. So this one is compiled. This one still is compiling. Yeah. It's building quite slowly here. Yeah, that gives us a chance to look at a few more things, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. It's already merged. Okay. Well, good. Italian. Okay, so this still needs to be reviewed by someone. Let me see if we have some latest fixes here. I honestly don't know what's going on with this line of the commit. Originally asked me to remove edit white space, and then it's showing that I removed the white space in the above. Well, maybe there was some, maybe there were some tabs or spaces in this line that you removed. Smiley. Oops. Nah. Basically, don't touch a line that is not serving the change, even if it's just a white space. Just to keep it clean. The white space, it probably will be a separate change where all white space will be touched if we add the formatter. Yeah, formatting. Yeah. Good. Inline assembler. Okay, let me see this guy here. Fix the same issue for generals and edit the original commit to replicate the general's change to make the functions work as originally intended. Let me see how that looks. So he added does this work though? Let me see. Release. Let me see. Yeah, okay, this would work. And where's this called? Here, okay. So release. Let me search for this guy. Yeah. Okay, so here it allocates this audio event. And then here, possible to nuke audio event inside, add audio event. Yeah. And then event to add, can play now event pending. Release audio events. Yeah, I agree. The way he changed it is a better change. Yeah, because then this setting to null also makes more sense. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's a better change. Fix the sandwich for general, edit the origin commit to replicate the general's change to make the functions work as original. Yeah. Yeah, and then so once it's nuked here, then there will be the check here, and it has been set to null, so it won't go in here, and then return this. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, this is a better change indeed. Thanks. Thumbs up. Good. Then yeah, this would be ready to merge, but we don't merge it yet because assembler fixes, they are more important. They need to go in before. Well, he doesn't need to give me a status update. If he's gone, he's gone. I will also take a break. Yep. Good. Good. We got our to-do list here and the notifications down to 71 from, I think it was 200, 300, roundabout. Yeah, working slowly, working off the to-do list. Yeah, it got much calmer the last week compared to previous weeks. There was a lot of activity when the source code was released because it got a lot of people interested in developments, but naturally, of course, it dies down quickly, right? The initial excitement. And yeah, will be interesting to see now who will stick around for the long term. My experience in the past has always been that people get excited initially, but then they will lose interest, right? Because it is a long process, right? You need to commit for years, right, to get this done. Maybe decades, right? So it's nothing that you pick up and you spend like a couple hours and then you're done. You need to keep grinding for months and years. Yeah. Otherwise it won't get done because this is a big project. Very big project. Yeah. Even though the game is technically done, right? And like you would think the game has been released 20 years ago, right? You would think the game is done, but 0 Hour is not done. Far from done. There's so much wrong in this game. I wouldn't be. I would say it probably takes the same amount of effort, or a similar, but maybe less. But it takes a similar amount of effort to fix up 0 Hour compared to how much effort it took to actually build it to what it was when it was released to the customer. I would say it's comparable because you need to revisit all sorts of things. It's probably less work. It's probably, in some, it's less work, but it is probably somewhere like 20, 50% roundabout. I mean, it also depends like how many features we add on top, right? So like we strip out GameSpy and add a new client and server and everything, right? So that all these things or additional functionality that we add will also be a lot of work, right? So yeah, it's It's a big project and it requires determination. Yeah. Good. Good. Then then okay, so this one has built, yeah. Let me say compile errors fixed. Should be all good now. Good. Then, yeah, I'm happy with the current progress. Let me close that. So the two inline assembler changes, they are important. And this one, yeah, let me close this. Yeah, okay. So we just have this one opened. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Good. All right. Then we take a break now, and next session we will continue with the contribute document write-up. Yeah. And Maula takes care of inline assembler. So I don't need to care about this anymore. That's great. I didn't really enjoy doing this inline assembler stuff because half of the stuff I don't understand. Yeah. So I'm happy someone else does it. I'm actually very interested in porting the wdump and w3d from Renegade to 0 hours. So this is something I would like to do after we're done with the contribute document and the inline assembler things are fixed, and maybe some other bigger bugs are fixed that prevent the game from running in the major configurations, debug and release. Yeah, we need to get this running so the game runs, maybe even world builder if there are any outstanding bigger issues. I think then we're already in a good state. Let me go here to committee outpost. Let me see. We are looking at I made a write-up about next steps somewhere. Here. Yeah, okay, so we have this done. This is in progress right now. So compiler warning fixes, that will be next big thing. Simple refractors, critical runtime fixes, yeah. Debug build performance, we have also started tackling. Compile time optimizations, we have not yet done. x64 upgrade, I think that would be a great goal. Is there anyone? Well, maybe we should wait for the min GW upgrade first. Maybe not. Compiler warning fix. We should probably get the compiler warning fixes in first before we do the x64 upgrade. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's do compiler warning. Let's concentrate on the runtime fixes and the compiler warnings. And then once these are in, then I think x64 upgrades should be a go. Yeah, I don't know if I do it or someone else does it, doesn't really matter, as long as it's done diligently and carefully. But that's what the review process is for, to make sure that there's no dirt coming in. Yeah. So far, I think I'm very happy with, we have been very cautious with our changes, very diligent, I would say. Yeah, I think that's key, to not have any dirt, and that breaks things and introduces even more bugs. Yeah. Good. Then, yeah, I will take a break here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.